Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Amy Dankel, and I have the privilege of serving this year. Well, I don't know if I'm going to say privilege this year. I'll say the honor of serving this year as the president of our school board. It was quite a different year for the board, as it has mostly been for our students and teachers. So first, I would just like to say welcome. Thank you for being here. We appreciate students, the effort you have put forth this year to still thrive academically, with your gifts, your fine arts and athletics. I know that was very difficult for you, and as a board, we just really appreciate that. Secondly, I'd like to thank the teachers who have been supportive of these students, because I know it's been a hard year for y'all, and parents. I was thinking back to when my kids were in high school, and I really liked it when they left for school every day. So hopefully you didn't have them with you 24/7. I was thinking about what board remarks I wanted to give tonight, and you know, you've heard the saying, or perhaps you haven't, you're preaching to the choir. So it's not like you stand up before this group of students that have done such a great job this year and say, work hard, because you do work hard. Try, have grit, all those things you're doing. But one thing, and I'm not in any way saying you lack this, but one thing that I feel like has become evident to me this year is we seem to have a lot of people that instead of listening for understanding, listen to argue. And I think we're losing a lot because of that. So that would be my bit of advice, that you don't have to give up your, what you feel morally is right or what you're convicted about just to listen to somebody else's point of view. And I was trying to think of, how could I fit this in, and how, what example could I give of that? And then, interesting enough, this morning I was reading about a guy who lived over 2,000 years ago, and he's walking around Rome, and he's very convicted. He has a point of view, and he has a story to tell. And one of the first things he did was he listened. He listened to the people there that were different from him. He certainly didn't give up his beliefs, but he was willing to listen to others. And I feel like in the end, that made him more believable. That made people want to listen to his opinion and what he felt was right. If you'd like to read more about that, I'm talking about Paul, and I think it was in Acts. But again, thank you for being here this evening, ladies and gentlemen, and kids, great job.
Good evening. Thank you so very much, Ms. Dankel. We appreciate you more than words can say. Well, it is my pleasure tonight to welcome everyone to the 2021 Distinguished Student Awards Dinner. Before we begin, I just want to take a brief moment to recognize several guests that we have with us here tonight. So if you'll allow me, I'll go down a list of people that I would like to recognize. So I want to start, of course, with our board members that are in attendance tonight. Obviously, you've met Mrs. Dankel, but let's give Ms. Dankel a round of applause, if you don't mind. Our board president. Also with us tonight, our board vice president, Ms. Stephanie Odell. Board secretary, Maria McKenzie. Board member, Kathy Livesey. Board member, Curtis Rippey. Board member Philip Hassler, right there. And she told me she's back in the back so I wouldn't miss her. The one and the only, Miss Lynn Sperry, right back over here. Also with us tonight, since we are honoring the wonderful students from McKinney Boyd High School, it is my honor to introduce you all to a lady that has had as tough a year as any principal could ever ask for. And I'm talking about Dr. Jennifer Pearson. So let's give Ms. Pearson a round of applause for being here tonight as well. Back over here. and her trusty sidekick, assistant principal, Mr. James Bambico, the one and only. The Broncos. I got to tell a funny story. All right, so how many of y'all have received a phone call and heard Mr. Bambico say, "Go Broncos"? All right, so 7 years ago, almost 7 years ago now, I was named superintendent. Before that, I was assistant soup. And for years, people were coming up to me going, "Man, we miss hearing you say, 'Go Broncos' at the end of all those phone calls." Well, it never was me. It was always Mr. Bambico, and he's the one that gets the credit for that years and years ago. So thank you for always bringing that spirit, Mr. Bambico. Also with us tonight, we've got a group of inspirational teachers that we're going to be honoring as well as the students. So what I would like to do is have all of our inspirational teachers please stand at this time and be recognized. All inspirational teachers that were called in, thank you so much. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, I want to recognize a very special group. It's their guidance and support that have helped these young men and women become the outstanding students and future leaders that we honor here tonight. So I would like to, at this time, bring honor to all of the parents of our distinguished students. So parents, if you're here tonight, please stand at this time and be recognized as well. So let me tell you a little bit about tonight. Tonight's Distinguished Student Award presentation is a celebration of everything that McKinney ISD represents. We honor your students. We honor you students who have earned the highest level of recognition at the end of your elementary and secondary school years. And we honor the parents, teachers, and administrators that have helped and influenced you along the way. Throughout these awards, we recognize the strong partnership between McKinney ISD and our community that creates the academic excellence that we desire for all of our students. The McKinney ISD Distinguished Student Honor is one of the highest honors bestowed upon a student in our school district. Let me repeat that again. This is one of the highest honors that we bestow upon the students in our school district. Faculty and administrators select the most outstanding students in the following subject areas: English, science, social studies, mathematics, career and technology, foreign language, fine arts, athletics, at-large selections, as well as our valedictorians and our salutatorians. Students are selected based upon academic success, but also upon their contribution to a particular department. In addition, students selected demonstrate a high level of character, integrity, and selflessness, demonstrated by involvement and overall contributions to the campus as a whole. In addition to these amazing students, we'll be honoring some of McKinney ISD's finest teachers. Each student was asked to select the teacher who made the most significant impact on his or her life. These dedicated teachers will be honored this evening with the McKinney ISD Inspirational Teacher Award. It is my honor to begin this program by presenting the Distinguished Student Award for English. We will also be recognizing the student's most inspirational teacher. So I would like to ask Ms. Dankel, President of our Board of Trustees, to come forward to assist in the presentation of the medal for the Distinguished Student Award in English. Throughout the program, other members of our Board of Trustees will come forward to participate in the presentation of awards. This is how this will work. The video will begin. Students will hear their name. Teachers will hear their recognition on the video as well. Both of you will come up at the same time. I will present the medal. Ms. Dankel will present the other gift. And then you will have your picture made right here, and then you go back to your seat. All right, so at this time we are ready. Carla?
For distinguished achievement in the category of English journalism, we recognize Vivian Garner. Vivian was elected to serve as the 74th governor of Texas Youth and Government. and she was chosen to represent Texas at the YMCA Conference on National Affairs in 2019, 2020, and 2021. Vivian was recognized as one of the top 15 delegates at the 53rd YMCA Conference on National Affairs, and she was chosen as a speaker for the Marketplace Masters Speaker Tour featuring Les Brown in 2020. Vivian plans to attend college at either Purdue University, Ohio State University, Brown University, or George Washington University to study aviation business administration and internal affairs. Her inspirational teacher is Erin Chumley.
During my freshman year, Ms. Chumley taught me that I could be more than what I saw myself as, and she showed me that my writing has the ability to inspire and touch the hearts of people. She has constantly encouraged me to push myself to greater levels and to look beyond the face value of situations. Ms. Chumley is one of the amazing people in my life who have taught me how to fly with the tools that I have.
Recipients, when we start the video for your part, y'all can go ahead and come up that time, okay? Teachers and students as well.
For distinguished achievement in the category of science, we recognize Allison McPhee. Allison is a national AP scholar, and she is ranked 5th in her class. She is a commended student in the National Merit Scholarship Program, and she has earned her Green Cord for volunteer service in both her junior and senior year. Allison has received the Academic Excellence Award every year, and she has taken 17 AP classes. Allison is still deciding between several options for college, and her inspirational teacher is Scott Martin.
I took Mr. Martin's AP European History class, and his passion for teaching, history, and Europe were evident. I traveled with Mr. Martin's group to Europe during my sophomore and junior years, and those trips were a highlight of high school. His excitement for showing students the places they learn about in class makes history come alive, and those experiences have helped shape what I believe will be a lifelong love of history and travel.
For distinguished achievement in the category of social studies, we recognize Alexa Wright. Alexa is a 2019 AP Scholar and a 2020 AP Scholar with distinction. She has earned her red, blue, and silver cords for academic excellence. Alexa will be attending the University of Oregon and majoring in psychology. Her inspirational teacher is Scott Martin.
Mr. Martin has impacted my life in more ways than I can name in these few words. He has encouraged me to always put in 110% effort and instilled in me a work ethic unlike any other teacher I've experienced. He has been so supportive of me and my ambitions for the last 3 years. I cannot thank him enough for helping me to become the woman I am today.
For distinguished achievement in the category of mathematics, we recognize Jordan Novell. Jordan is a National Merit Scholar, and she has served as class president of the National Charity League. She has also served as the social officer for the Balladores drill team, and she is a Green Cord recipient and a volunteer at Hugs Cafe. Jordan plans to attend either the University of Texas or the University of Washington to major in mathematics with an ultimate goal of entering medical school. Her inspirational teacher is Kelsey Gleason.
Ms. Gleason has sparked my love for math through her continued support of me, not only when I was her student, but also while I pursued higher level courses at Collin College. Her teaching style challenged me academically and helped me gain the confidence to be an active participant in her classes despite being younger than my peers. Her passion for math also continues to inspire me as I pursue a mathematics degree in college.
For distinguished achievement in the category of career and technology, we recognize Dean Plummer. Dean is a National Merit Commended Scholar and an AP Scholar with distinction. He has served as president of the Computer Science Club, and he was selected as a STEM representative nominee in 2019. Dean volunteers regularly at the Hope Clinic of McKinney, and he has participated on the varsity tennis team. Dean plans on attending the Colorado School of Mines, and his inspirational teacher is Kelsey Gleason.
In my time in high school, I was fortunate enough to have Miss Gleason as my calculus teacher, and I can say with confidence that I have never met someone so dedicated to their students as she is. Miss Gleason imbued me with and evolved my love of mathematics, always teaching far beyond the scope of quizzes or exams. The time I spent in her class truly changed the course of my life, and for that I am ever grateful.
For distinguished achievement in the category of foreign languages, we recognize Athena Ingholm. Athena is trilingual, and she taught herself to speak English. She also taught herself to play the guitar, and she has been a surfer for most of her life. Athena achieved an SAT score of 1400, and she placed in the top 5 at the McKinney Boyd Poetry Slam in 2018. Athena will be attending either the University of Hawaii at Manoa, the University of California at Santa Barbara, or San Diego State University to study astrophysics. Her inspirational teacher is Joshua Volanik.
Because he treats all of his students as equals, Senior Volanik is one of the most outstanding teachers I have ever encountered. With his positive outlook on life and his philosophical class discussions, Senior Volanik is to his classes not only a teacher, but a mentor as well. A real-life John Keating to inspire a new generation of critical thinkers.
For distinguished achievement in the category of fine arts, we recognize McKinley Bryson. McKinley is a 2021 National Merit Commended Scholar, and she was an AP Scholar with distinction in 2019 and 2020. McKinley has performed at Carnegie Hall with the Dallas Millennial Choir, and she was an aria competition winner this year. She has been selected for the All-Regional Choir several times, and she has interned at Baylor Scott and White Hospital. McKinley is pursuing a pre-med track, and she plans to attend the University of Texas to major in biology. Her inspirational teacher is Joseph Tompkins.
Under Mr. Tompkins' direction, I have grown musically and as a leader. He is an example of true leadership through his love for our program and commitment to helping students achieve their goals. He genuinely cares about each student and seeks to make everyone feel included while helping our choirs learn and find success within music. Choir has been a family for me throughout high school, and I am so grateful for all of the experiences and opportunities that Mr. Tompkins made possible.
We also recognize Joshua Bufink in the category of fine arts. Joshua has been selected as an all-region and all-area jazz member, and he has won the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award twice. He has received 3 Academic Excellence Awards, and he has been chosen as the outstanding student in chemistry. Joshua plans to attend the University of Oklahoma to major in supply chain management, and his inspirational teacher is Travis Treadwell.
Mr. Treadwell inspires me both in terms of musicianship and character. One of his lessons that has stuck with me is that music isn't just about reading notes on a page. You have to be able to express your emotions, feelings, and your character to those who are listening. His teachings include plenty of life lessons, like working together as a team and compromising with others to achieve a common goal. Overall, he has been a leading role model who shows that your passion and hard work ethic can be balanced with enjoying your experience along the way in life.
We also recognize Ocean Matthews in the category of fine arts. Ocean's first watercolor painting, created her freshman year, was chosen by the Texas governor to be hung in his office during the Youth Art Month competition. And she was selected to represent McKinney as an ambassador for the Nasher Sculpture Center Student Advisory Board. Ocean will soon graduate from her church's early morning seminary scripture study program, and she's attended this study every day for the past 4 years of high school. Ocean will attend Brigham Young University to study art education. Her inspirational teacher is Samuel Thomas.
Entering my first college-level art course, Mr. Thomas was the best encouragement I could ever ask for. He goes above and beyond to meet students' needs on an individual basis. His passion, dedication, and love for the art world and community inspire me to live out of my comfort zone as a growing artist. He gives me a new appreciation for this beautiful world.
We also recognize Anna Bose in the category of athletics. Anna is a commended National Merit Scholar and an AP Scholar. She was this year's most valuable player in basketball, and she was selected as both the Scholar Athlete and Artist of the Week. Anna has received several academic excellence awards, and she has served as the Projects and Events Team Leader for the Beyond the Curve nonprofit organization. Anna plans to attend college and major in biochemistry. Her inspirational teacher is Travis Treadwell.
As my band director, Mr. Treadwell has been a teacher of mine for 3 years and has greatly inspired me to not only be a better musician and student, but also a better leader. Through his own example, Mr. Treadwell has taught me the importance of leadership as well as valuable skills I can apply to all aspects of my life. Mr. Treadwell has not only taught me how to be a better musician, but has also inspired me to be a better person. He has prepared me exceptionally well for life after high school.
For distinguished achievement in the category of athletics, we recognize Jack Heingardner. Jack is an AP Scholar, and he has served as captain of the tennis team. Jack won the Young Men's Service League Class of 2021 Most Volunteer Hours Award, and he has participated in the PALS Mentorship Program. During his sophomore year, Jack created an animated video depicting the French and Industrial Revolution for his Humanities World History class. Jack will be attending the University of Texas to study electrical engineering. His inspirational teacher is Megan Vargas.
As the McKinney Boyd tennis coach, Coach Vargas has inspired me to give 100% of what I have into everything I do. She has taught me the fundamentals of being a responsible student, whether it be managing school and tennis while staying on top of work, or leading a healthy high school life and staying driven to make good choices. Through her positive mentality and drive for improvement, Coach Vargas leads our team to greatness.
We also recognize Haley Rogers in the at-large category. Haley has received the Bronco Hart Award for track, and she won the Star of the Year Award in Performance Course. She has participated in the PALS Mentorship Program, and she has served as treasurer for the senior class. Haley was selected as Student of the Month for the McKinney Rotary Club, and she is a member of Life Point Fellowship. Haley will be attending Texas A&M University to study accounting. Her inspirational teacher is Jason Ackerman.
Coach Ackerman has not only been an outstanding history teacher, but he continually encourages and supports me in other aspects of my life. He has been there to give great advice in times of need, and he genuinely cares about my life. Even though I'm no longer in his class, he will always be that person I can go to. He welcomes me with a smiling face and pushes me to be a better person.
For distinguished achievement in the at-large category, we recognize Spencer Bewley. Spencer is an AP Scholar with distinction, and he has participated in the McKinney ISD Gifted and Talented program. He has served as captain for the varsity track and field team and as a tutor for AVID. Spencer is a red, blue, and silver cord recipient for academic excellence. Spencer will attend the University of South Dakota to major in sports media and compete in track and field. His inspirational teacher is Daniel Foster.
Coach Foster has not only been an incredible track and field coach, but he's taught me a lot about being a man. He's built a culture of toughness in the track program, and he's always held each individual to an extremely high standard. Having Coach Foster as my head coach has been a huge blessing in my life, and he's been a big part of my success in track and field.
At this time, we would like to recognize the McKinney Boyd High School salutatorian for the class of 2021, Morgan George. Morgan has been an equestrian drill team member where she has trained horses to improve their behavior and skills. Morgan has donated her time and talent to the nonprofit organization Main Gate Therapeutic Horsemanship. She is currently earning her green cord, and she has created artwork that has qualified for the State Visual Arts Scholastic event. Morgan plans to attend the University of North Texas, and her inspirational teacher is Samuel Thomas.
As my art teacher, Mr. Thomas has inspired me to take time to observe and reflect on things more thoughtfully. Through analyzing art and discussing different art-related issues, I was inspired to become a more curious and open-minded person. Mr. T challenged and expanded my knowledge of art while inspiring me to view other aspects of my life through this thoughtful lens, allowing myself to observe the complexities of a situation.
At this time, we would like to recognize the McKinney Boyd High School valedictorian for the class of 2021, Veer Mystery. Veer was chosen as Best Delegate at the 2019 Model United Nations State Conference, and he was the winner of the 2017 McKinney ISD Poetry Slam competition. Veer has designed a web application for the 2021 McKinney General Election, and he maintains an art social media profile and store with over 2,000 followers. Veer will be studying computer science at the University of Texas in Austin, and it is his hope to use his computer science skills for the good of our society. His inspirational teacher is Kelsey Gleason.
As my teacher for 2 years in both pre-calculus and calculus, Ms. Gleason has shown me the importance of dedication. Day in and day out, Ms. Gleason has been there for me and the rest of her students. Basically, every day her classroom was open for tutoring for when I had a question, and if there was something I had to email her about, I would receive one back ASAP. Simply, I never met a more dedicated teacher.
Congratulations. I would like to give all our students and teachers one more round of applause. If you join me, I appreciate that very much. So as we wrap up tonight's ceremony, let me just say that typically on any other year, we would be representing 3 huge high schools. This event would take about an hour and a half. So you're welcome to stay another hour if you want. I'm thinking you probably don't. But I don't want that to diminish from what this night is all about. I know we've been here a short amount of time, but as I think back to what I said when we had the McKinney North ceremony just the other night, one of the things that struck me that I felt like I wanted to say again tonight is this. Regardless of how you're being honored, students, or where that's occurring, my hope is that you will lock that memory inside your brain and have it for the rest of your life. I mean, I'm looking at a group of you that really have been honored at just about every level since you got into school. But I want this night to be something that you look back on and go, 5, 10, 15 years down the line, you go, I remember that night. I was at the Distinguished Student Award, and our superintendent said, hey, lock this in your brain. That's what I want tonight to be about. I want you to leave here feeling honored. I want you to leave here feeling appreciated. And to the parents, thank you for sending us your best. To the teachers, thank you for doing your best. And to the students, thank you for giving your best. We wish you the absolute best in your future. We hope that you come back to McKinney, Texas after you graduate, and that you are someday either a teacher in this district, which we would love to have, okay, or a part of this awesome community that we get to be involved in. I thank everyone for being in attendance tonight. I wish you all the very, very best. We are now adjourned. Be safe going home.